Welcome to the first demonstration of the advanced quote-unquote component of Microsoft project. So for in part one we've seen the linking of tasks. So the default linking of task is from start to finish. Now we'll be learning other types. So when we link these two tasks, here, we go there. When we link these two tasks, by default, the second task starts when the first one finishes. So that's why we call it start to finish. And there is no, just bear that in mind that here that's just showing a 5. Another way to have a look at this is you double click on the task and you go into the predecessor, and what it gives you is the task ID here that is linked to this task, which is the task 1, and finish to start. Now there are several other ways that we can link tasks. 3 to be exact. Let's look at them one by one. The first one is finish to finish. So in order to demo that, I'm just going to change my example. I'm going to remove the predecessor. Let's go back to two tasks here. So we have two tasks, one of 5 days, one 3 days. 5 days, 3 days. Standard link, go here, one after the other. We've seen this one. The second one is from finish to finish. So how do we do that? We have two ways with a double click on here, and here we put, okay, I want to link to the task 5, and when we click on this we can have a look at other types. So there's all of these. So we select finish to finish, we press OK, and now we just want to have the two tasks to finish at the same time. So therefore this one will not start, we'll wait for 2 days, and after it will start in this. So finish to finish. There is another way that I mentioned, so let's remove that back to where it was before, is you just directly, if you know the acronym 5FF. So 5 is, if you just put 5, it's a normal one, and if you want to have finish to finish, bang. Let's have a look at another way. The other way to link it is from start to start. So we want to make sure that those two tasks start at the same time. I think this is quite convenient when you have concurrent tasks. That's the one probably I would use the most, unless all those tasks are under task summary and it does that automatically, as we've seen. Let's say you have 3 or 4 tasks, you want them all to start at the same time. For instance, you could have here development, and here we have development support. You would want those two tasks to start at the same time. You don't want the development to start and after the support to start 3 days after or the like. So usually you would have the same duration as well. So same here, you can go here and put 5SS if you like. Let's have a look at the last way to link. So in order to review the last dependency type, I'm just going to give a different type of example because I think it's required for this type of linking. So let's say you have a date that you cannot change. For instance, let's say you have a product demonstration for 5 days and you've set up the meeting with a client and the likes. So if that's really set in stone, it cannot change. But you have some dependency to this task. For instance, you have to make sure that all components are ready, but you're not really sure how long it would take. So we have here, for instance, we have 5 days. So the way you would link those two tasks is you would put the task here. You could take the task from here as well. You would select here the start to finish. This is the task that cannot change. And here, so therefore here there's a dependency that this needs to be finished, absolutely needs to be finished before this task start. So what the way it works backwards in a way. So let's say you've realized that to review all these components you don't need 5 but you need 10 days now. So you put 10 days now. So what it did is it didn't move this one, but it moved this one all the way back here. So in other words, it's when you have you would use it when you have a date that cannot change, or a demonstration with a client or anything, and you know it cannot change. So you have all this also on your PDF inner resources to give you a brief summary of all this.